you all have a very good travel to Monte Negro. Very beautiful country in this world. I have seen very many countries around the world. I have worked maybe 34 countries if you include consultancy and so on. This country is one of the very beautiful countries that I have been to. So I thank you, Mirko, and his entire team for organizing such a nice place and very good people here. So thank you for that. This is a project workshop, and we are having this joint collaborative project with institution from Balkan and us, that is Norwegian University of Life Sciences. In fact, this is a second phase of the project, multinational project I would say, because in the last project we have 11 institutions from Balkan, 11 faculties from all these 5 countries. We learned quite a lot from the first project period. Now we have this second project that started in 2011 or 12, and then we are in a third project workshop. The title of this project everybody knows: the agricultural adaptation to climate change. And then if you look at what is there are 4 keywords. What are those, Melissa?
Sorry?
There are 4 keywords in our project. One is networking, education, research, and extension. Right?
Thanks for reminding me.
So this time, the main partner, University of Sarajevo, and we have 5 institutions, and it seems like you are the chosen people to make this networking. Why do we need networking, do you think? We need networking because the climate change is a problem of shared suffering. It is not a suffering of only Serbia or Bosnia or Montenegro or Macedonia, for that sake. It is the problem of everybody. When you share the suffering, you also get united. And we all are universities. And what is university for me? Is a group of scholars, awakened people like you and us, who comes together and think highly. Okay? We think about idea. There is a saying that great people think about idea. Middle average people think about event. What happened? Where are the bombing? Where are the food crisis and so on? And small people think about people. How is Sabo? How is Slavin? This kind of thing. Small people. Okay. But we are the scholar. This is a networking among scholars. That means we are here to talk about ideas. Okay? Not about people. Not about the culture. Not about their individual lifestyle and so on. So since it is a issue which is really burning, very serious crisis going on in this world, the climate change, which is very real, and we have to really do something about it. Where to start? We have to start from the university, because there we do the knowledge production. There we do the knowledge dissemination. So we are here for even more close collaboration between the partners, and I do trust that this workshop will be to generate that close collaboration. Okay? To have a very sharing of our even emotions, our ideas, how we can jointly supervise a master or PhD student. How to bring the new generation of young scientists will think differently, because as the Albert Einstein says, you cannot solve a problem by using same level of thinking and same level of approach in which we have created it. It seems like you all, me, everybody has created the problem of climate change. So we have to think a little bit differently. Therefore, this project is about networking. Is that clear? That was the first keyword. What is the second keyword? Melissa?
Education.
Maya? What is the second keyword in this project? Education.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because education is very important, because we are living in a knowledge-based society. Do you agree, Sabo? We are living in a knowledge-based society. So, when knowledge is the most important thing, it is not enough just to make a kind of governance structure. We need a knowledgeable people, and we need the generation of people who can easily collaborate across the border. We need that kind of young people. We need a young generation who can do more self-reflection, okay? Because in our generation, the knowledge comes from the Britain or US or somewhere, and we see, oh, this is the knowledge, and we just try to teach the same thing. But now we need a little more self-reflection. Whether that knowledge is contextual or not, whether that knowledge is solving problem or not. What is the assumption behind that knowledge that was produced? And that was, who assumed it? Is we, is the farmer, or a scientist in the United States? We have to question that now. That's self-reflection. We also need to produce the education today with what I call comprehensive integrity. Earlier on, the emphasis was on the known. That is book. Professor Slavin has written how many books now? 7 books. And what about Professor Savo? 8 books. Great, congratulations. So that is what you have written, that book is a known, okay? It is there in the library. Something is known, so student go and try, oh, this is what is. And then, since you wrote those books, you have used certain process, okay? So known, process of knowing is there in the focus in education, but not the knower. Knower is the student. He has his own or she has his own way of organizing things. Knower aspects is missing in education, so we have to bring somehow that kind of knower. So knower, process of knowing and known, and that becomes a complete set of approach for educating new generation of scientists. We also need, we are talking about agriculture adaptation to climate change. We need more and more about resilience thinking. How to boost the resilience of agriculture system. How to boost your own resilience. For example, there is a drought, flood. I work in Africa, lot of drought problem. In other country, flood. The climate surprises, climate extremes are growing. How to cope this one with balance of mind? That is what is called psychological resilience. You also need a physical resilience in the system, like Professor Slavin knows about how to cultivate the right type of variety which resists insect, pest, disease, and those kind of things. We need a resilience thinking, and also we need transformation in education. So what is the third keyword, Maya, in this project? That is research. No, that is research. If you look at the project title, of course, believe it me or not, if you look at all the international organizations today and also the emerging science, we are in need of more and more of interdisciplinary research. More and more interdisciplinary research. Okay? Therefore, and also more and more of transdisciplinary research, where you give emphasis on not science to society, but a big emphasis on science with society. And therefore, our friend Agnen from Norwegian University of Life Science, he is a PhD student there. He will be also investigating more on indigenous knowledge, local knowledge, so that we really need to bring the scientific knowledge, the indigenous knowledge, and knowledge integration to make it transdisciplinary. So that kind of education we need to think more and more, because climate change is a complex problem, what they call it today, hyper-complex problem. Hyper-complex problem means you cannot now say that this is a cause of that, this is a cause of that, because cause and effects are related, very distinct. What I do, my lifestyle in Norway is affecting everything else in the globe. Okay? Also, you cannot predict it what is going to happen for future generation, because we are very soon reaching so-called tipping point, 2 degrees Celsius rise in temperature. So this is becoming hyper-complex problem. Therefore, we need more and more interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary research in our, and also more of a system research. And the last keyword in our project was, Professor Mirko, what is the last keyword? Extension. Right? I thought that in this workshop there will be more of extension of worker and so on, but it's never the late. It's not late now, because I've been talking to Professor Hamid, and we will do that one in the next workshop in Sarajevo. Extension is very, very important, because today we need to work with the people with a different kind of intelligence and different kind of meaning-making system. Okay? The way we make meaning-making system, the way professors make their meaning, and the way farmers make their meaning is different. So we need that kind of intelligence who understand the way we make our meaning is this way, the way the farmer make their meaning. So there are a lot of research going on meaning-making system. Okay? The other thing is that we all are here, we professors are here for really addressing this new challenge of climate change. We need, as I already said, a new kind of intelligence, we need a new kind of creativity, and we need a new generation of scientists. There are research on what are the leverage point for system change. How many people, if you change it, then the system will change. Then the tipping point is 10%. If you are really bring 10, if you change a new way of thinking, let's say 10% of the farmer, it has a very big effects on the whole functioning of system. That is what is called leverage point for system change. 10%, if there is a 10% transformation on the way we work, the way we collaborate with farmers, the way we collaborate with the government, and if there is that way of comprehensive integrity, and we have that kind of people, only 10% is really enough to make a visible change in the system. Therefore, we need to work more and more with the extension agency. So, with this, I have talked about networking, I have talked about education, I have talked about research, and I have talked about extension. So these are some of the insights that we need to take forward. I am really happy that the team of Professor Hamid, we are really on a track, we are making a good progress in this project, and I wish a very grand success of this workshop, and I trust that we will be creating a new idea and plan for next year also. Now, always we need to act before time in these days. And again, I welcome you all, and also I wish very good for the entire success of this workshop. Thank you very much.